London opens itself from the river. From this distance, the city appears calm, almost orderly, stone, water, and sky arranged with confidence. St. Paul's Cathedral rises above the rooftops, a symbol of rebirth after catastrophe. Less than a century earlier, fire had erased much of this view. The Great Fire of 1666 did not simply burn buildings, it reshaped ambition. What we see here is a city determined to stand again, stronger, wider, and more permanent. The Thames carries ships, people, and ideas. Every vessel hints at trade, labor, and distant worlds connected to this river. But from afar, London always looks composed. To understand it, we must drift closer. Moves along the Thames, London grows louder. Masts crowd the skyline. Boats slide past one another with purpose. This river is not scenery, it is infrastructure. Before railways and paved roads, the Thames is London's main artery, moving coal, grain, timber, and people. Richmond House overlooks a city in motion. Barges travel day and night, governed by tide and time rather than clocks. Wealth flows downstream, while labor rows upstream. The river connects palace and slum without discrimination. Yet this movement hides tension. Every cargo has a destination, every journey has a cost, and not everyone who works the river benefits from its riches. Away from the river, London feeds itself. Covent Garden is not quiet, it smells of earth, animals, and sweat. Farmers shout prices, porters carry crates, buyers inspect food that must be eaten quickly, there is no refrigeration, no waste allowed. These markets sustain the city's growing population. By the 1700s, London is one of the largest cities in the world. Feeding it is a daily challenge. Shortages can mean unrest, bad harvests echo loudly in crowded streets. This is where ordinary lives intersect. News travels mouth to mouth, rumors spread faster than official announcements. London's pulse is strongest where people gather to trade what keeps them alive. When the streets grow dark, London moves indoors. The tavern becomes the city's second stage, warmer, louder, and more dangerous. Here beer flows cheaper than clean water. Smoke hangs heavy. Conversations overlap, mixing laughter, arguments, and whispered plans. This is where classes collide. Sailors drink beside apprentices. Clerks gamble away wages meant for rent. News from the docks travels faster than official proclamations. Politics, crime, and gossip share the same wooden tables. Hogarth does not romanticize this space. Faces are flushed, tired, careless. A moment of relief can easily turn into debt, violence, or regret. In a city without streetlights or social safety nets, the tavern offers comfort and risk in equal measure. London rests here briefly before returning to the river, the market, and the grind of survival. Now, the city reveals its scale. Roke's map shows London as a living organism, dense, irregular, expanding. Streets follow no perfect logic. They grow where opportunity allows. Some areas are planned, most are not. Notice the scars of the Great Fire. Wider streets, new alignments, safer distances between buildings. But step beyond those zones and the old medieval patterns remain. This is a city negotiating between order and habit. From above, London seems understandable. On the ground, it is overwhelming. To walk these streets is to constantly choose direction, avoid danger, and follow instinct. Westminster Bridge is still young here, a sign of modern ambition. Stone replaces wood. Permanence replaces improvisation. The bridge binds two sides of the city more tightly than ever before. Below it, boats pass carefully. Above it, people cross with purpose. Officials, workers, messengers. Government, commerce, and daily survival converge in this space. Bridges are more than crossings. They are statements. London is no longer content to sprawl. It wants to connect, control, and accelerate. But every improvement creates new pressure, new crowds, new inequalities. Hogarth shows us what polite views often hide. These workers row, haul, and strain. Their lives are governed by effort and time. Industry promises progress, but idleness threatens ruin, or so the moral lesson claims. The Thames is unforgiving. Miss a tide, lose a job. Fall sick, lose everything. London's growth depends on people who rarely appear in grand paintings. Hogarth forces them into view. Here, morality and survival blur. The city rewards discipline, but not always fairly. Hard work does not guarantee security. In London, fortune shifts as quickly as the river current. Finally, the river at its most crowded. Ships, boats, smoke, and noise compress into a single frame. This is London's true face, restless, competitive, alive. Empires are supplied here. Conflicts begin here. Futures are decided here. Every vessel carries a story we will never fully know. Some lead to wealth, others to disappearance. The Thames remembers them all. As we drift forward in time, the river remains, witnessing change, ambition, and collapse. London will burn again, rebuild again, and expand beyond imagination. But for now, in the 1700s, we walk its streets slowly, listening, watching, and wondering what the next corner will reveal.